All right, let's go with e4 this time. Enough of d4. By the way, any of you think we're going to see e4 in the next game, in the 12th game? I doubt it. Actually, you know what? It might be played. It might be played. Yeah, it might be played. e4 and then see, we'll have the Petrov. That'd be interesting. Could also turn out to be not so interesting. I'm going back on my words there. Could be interesting, could not be interesting. So here we have the Ruy Lopez. And they're calling this the bird's defense. Knight d4 is the bird's defense? Yepper. I don't know my openings. I was just ready to castle. Let's not castle. Just take this knight. That can't be bad, can it? Let's castle. Back up. Yeah. Is there this pawn sack? It really shouldn't work out. Alright, let's reinforce my center. Might also want to play c3. Man. What do I do here? You see, here's one thing. If I play e5, my bishop is kind of dead. I'm biting on a rock. I play here. I'm still biting on a rock. And how do I crack at this structure? How do I free my bishop? I don't know what to do here. If I take, then I help the knight develop. I'd rather not help the knight develop. How about that? Let's reinforce this pawn. I'd much rather take after this knight has moved. I don't want to help black develop. I don't want to take here while the knight is still on this square. And I think I want to make another purposeful move. I think rook here is it. Seeing how this is, well, if I really want to make it, it's going to be a completely open file. Black cannot avoid that. So another purposeful move. And can black be making... Okay, I don't have any choice. Let's come here. Now, maybe I could go with a4. Threaten to maybe open up that a file. Can black make another purposeful move, or is that knight going to move? Or is black going to go with g6 to develop the bishop? But going with the g6 means what? What does that mean? It means f6 is weak. Maybe I don't take still and instead run with just knight here. I think I'm in a better position to be making purposeful moves. And right now there's maybe some lines where I could be throwing in knight e5 with tempo on the queen. The position can open up very quickly. Black is lagging in development. I'm 2 moves away from being fully developed. And now I could consider taking here. And I probably should before my bishop gets crunched. As a follow-up, I think knight g5 is the way to go. With pretty serious threat of taking here and then queen checks and maybe picking off a piece should there be g6. It might be a situation where if the queen comes out and gives check, the king would have to run instead of g6, but we're not having that. Okay. I could gain a tempo on the queen and then take. If I take right now, the queen has to recapture. But maybe I could first give a tempo, gain a tempo with knight e5 and then take. Might there also be something with knight here and then knight takes pawn. Huh. This right here has to be uncomfortable. I'm going to go with it. 'Cause where does the queen go? She has to still keep a close eye on the bishop, excuse me. Because if the knight ever moves, there's discovered stuff. So. All right. The queen has to make a move that defends the bishop. I think this is the only move. I was just seeing something like queen here, something like some like cross pin. Ooh, wait a second. There might be something there. That might turn out to be a pretty slick move. Hang on. Oh, this might work. Knight takes f7. Bishop takes bishop. There's a fork on d6. Knight takes. If the king takes, I have queen here. Check. No, that's probably not working. Something with my back rank, I think. Knight takes, king takes, queen check. There's too much to calculate because there could also be bishop recaptures. Yeah, not really seeing it. So let's not do it. Let's not do things you can't calculate completely through. I should probably also consider my time as low. Low on time. Let's do this. Whoa! I just dropped my g2 pawn. No, I didn't. I'm on f7. My heart did skip a beat. Yepper. Just develop. Quit getting fancy with your silly little calculations here. Yeah, g2. It's okay. You can't take g2 because I'll take this guy. So I want to keep. Yeah, sorry if I got loud right there. Again, don't don't put those headphones away. I don't know what to suggest for black. Ooh. This is actually working. Pretty sure. Tricky stuff. Lateral movement. The pawn push I could actually take. The knight can't. I thought the knight can recapture, but it can't. It's in a pin. But even if it could, I have this. Bishop has some problems. If the king moves here, I take the bishop first, and then I land a fork here. Then I take the queen, then the rook. In this order, I think is best. Take here, give a check first. There's tension between the queens. Oh, is knight going to be playing here? Nope, I have this covered. Just for a second. Just for one move. Alright, let me take here. Oh, they're getting my bishop though. Well, I better go with it. Oh, I might be losing two minor pieces. Hang on. Not so clear. Oh, if the bishop played here, I think I end up losing that, though. There's no time, though, is there? The knight's getting kicked around. Pawn push, keep the a-file closed. All right, this is locked up over here. And I don't want to allow the knight there, so let me inch my way up a little bit. Just a little bit. Trade rooks. Inch my way up. Still, king position. Let's come over here, get this move in. Take with my rook. Okay, now I have an open file. And I could pivot on this square, even if it's taken. I could take that knight. This pawn's fast. No time. Alright. Good game, Mr. Ed Bogo. Let me go back and flip. I think I didn't... I think you ended up defending pretty good right there. Like, I thought surely there was going to be some knockout, but I think if you don't play your bishop to d6, I may be the worst side. To be honest, though, I think even getting in this situation is kind of tough. Is knight here the move to go with? Should it be pawn here immediately? Maybe that's an adjustment, and it would make for smoother development. Because there's only so many useful moves you could make. Again, I'm not taking because I'm just helping you out. And by not helping you out, it's awkward now to complete the kingside development. So I wonder if you switch the move order, in other words. I wonder if d5 and then maybe knight f6 is better. I'd consider this. d5 move. And then knight f6, bishop e7. I think that might be an improvement, but defended well. I didn't come through with the knockout. Knight here just seemed way too appealing not to do. Maybe there was something better here. I take. You recapture with the queen. I give a check. You bump up. Oh, I missed something. Rook takes knight. And then I get the queen. That was probably being typed in the chat somewhere. I wasn't looking at it. But now I'm seeing it. Rook takes knight and then take the queen. I was too fixated on just grabbing this guy. So a blunder on my part right here. I should have taken the knight. And after you take this, I'm trying to rescue my knight. After rook here and bishop here and rook to f8, I'm in some trouble. I think. I don't know. Is there a way you could rescue it? Maybe with something like... Maybe I'd be doing rook here and rook here in the meantime. But yeah, I should have taken the knight with the check right there. And my earliest suggestion, I guess, on the black side is to maybe run with d5 first before declaring your king knight's intentions.